Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Marvel Champions playthrough. Today we're going to be doing Rocket Raccoon Aggression versus Green Goblin Mutagen formula. So we've already done Risky Business. I think we did Risky Business a while back. So we're going to do Mutagen formula. This one, because he has minions and this Rocket deck kind of deals with some minion stuff, so I thought it'd be fun to do. So let's just hop into it here. Let's look at Green Goblin. We'll Unleashing the Mutagen is our first main scheme. We're using standard Mutagen formula. The modular set we're actually using is Zzzax, whatever. I think you know what I'm talking about. It's in the description. Setup is put a Goblin Thrall minion into play, engage with each player, shuffle the encounter deck, advance to 1B, so we'll get that out in a moment. When completed in player order, each player not engaged with a Goblin minion must discard 3 cards from the encounter deck and put the first Goblin minion they discarded with this way into play. So we're going to put a Goblin Thrall into play. It starts with 2 threat and goes up by 1 every round. And then we have this Goblin Thrall, which comes in as a 1/1 and has guard. So we kind of got to deal with it before we deal with Green Goblin here. And then Green Goblin comes in after Green Goblin attacks and damages you, place start on the main scheme. Alright, we're going to be Rocket Raccoon. 3 recovery, 9 health, 6 hand size, tinkering, action, choose and discard a tech upgrade you control to draw 2 cards. And then on our others, our hero side, murdered you is a 2/1/1 response. After you deal excess damage to an enemy, draw 1 card. So we're going to be hoping to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's take a look at what we have here. So power of aggression, we've got follow through. We got cybernetic skeleton, which is super great. When a hero deals any amount of excessive damage increases by 1, this could come in handy, but I don't think so yet. After you attack and defeat an enemy, heal 1. That's not going to really matter at this point either. No quarter, deal 4 damage to an enemy for each X plus point of damage dealt to this enemy. Discard the top card of your deck and add each aggression red card discarded this way to your hand. We might do that just to knock out the Thrall. Yeah, we're going to keep these 3, and we're going to discard these and draw up to our hand size. Oh, and we got Hone Technique. Interesting. Okay, this, I think, okay, we're going to have to price it. We're going to flip. We are going to go ahead and discard Genius for Cybernetic Skeleton, so you get 3 hit points, and while Hero Form, Rocky gets +1 attack. So it makes us 2/2, and we're at 12 health, which is nice. A little bit of buffer there to kind of have that. We are then going to discard Power of Aggression for no quarter. Power of Aggression will count as the fist resource. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. For each point of excess damage dealt to that enemy, discard the top card of your deck and add each aggression card discarded this way. So we're going to do it to the Goblin Thrall. We're going to, so I think which one happens first? We do have the response after you deal excess damage, so I think we have to finish the effect of this. So we'll discard 1 card, and we're going to add that to our hand, and then we're going to draw a card. Oh, which I don't really like having all these into the phrase. Hone Technique, and I can't play Hone Technique because I don't have the cards for it. So I can't really do a whole lot with what we have here. But we will go ahead and thwart the 2 off the bat, just to kind of give us a little bit of buffer there. And yeah, I'm going to discard 3 of these cards, and we're going to keep... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. We're going to keep into the fray and draw up to our hand size. Okay. So we're going to add threat to the main scheme. Oh, it's on exhaust. He's going to attack us for 2. We're going to take the hit. So he's going to do 3 damage. That's what I'm talking about. Zzzax. He's going to do 3 damage to us, putting us at 9. We're going to add threat to the main scheme because of his ability. And then we're going to take an encounter card here, and it's going to be Goblin Reinforcements. When revealed, place an additional threat here for each Goblin minion in play. There's only 0, so just 2 threat. Okay. Okay, we got Boots. When this enters play, okay. Got a couple options here. I think right off the bat, just to be safe, we're going to knock that out. That's gone. Let's discard into the fray for Thruster Boots. While in hero form, Rocket gets +1 attack and aerial. Or +1 thwart and aerial, sorry, so we're 3 thwart actually. If I can get that to come out. So we're 3 thwart there. I'm going to discard follow through for Rocket's Pistols. So it comes in with 3 charge counters. It's restricted, so we can only have 2 restricted items. Exhaust Rocket's Pistols, remove 1 charge counter from it to deal 2 damage to an enemy. So we're going to bring that in with the 3 charge counters. Then I'm going to exhaust it and take 1 to deal 2 damage to him. Now the question is, I discarded follow through for that. The question becomes, do I flip down or do I succumb to another hit and then keep it? Yeah, I think I'll wait. I'll wait around. So we're gonna keep Power of Aggression. I'm gonna ready up. We're gonna run into our next. Oh, here we go. We have Dive Bomb, and I'm gonna want to flip down for Ingenuity to get Ingenuity into play. So this actually might be good for us to flip next round. So we're gonna add Threat to the main scheme. He's gonna attack us for 2. We're gonna take that hit again, 3 damage. So we're down to 6, and we're gonna add Threat to the main scheme. And then we're going to flip a counter card, and it's going to be Goblin. Soldier, when defeated, deal 1 damage to the engaged player. Okay. Okay, that didn't work exactly the way I was hoping for. However, we're going to figure this out. So the first thing we're going to do, I think, let's go ahead and exhaust this to deal 2 damage to him. We're going to thwart 3 off of here. And then I'm going to use Power of Aggression for no quarter. It's going to do 4 damage to him. We're going to take a damage, and then we're going to discard a card. We're not going to get that, and then we're going to draw a card for ability here. Nope, that goes there. While Dive Bomb is nice, I don't think we're going to want to get it out. So what we're going to do now... Do I have a tech upgrade? Oh, yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to flip. We're going to use Tinkering to discard a tech upgrade to draw 2. We're then going to use Salvage, and after you spend this, after you spend this card, put a tech upgrade from your discard on top of your deck. We're going to spend it for Ingenuity, so you can only play if you're a genius. He is a genius. Exhaust this to generate a science resource. We're going to bring that into play, and the tech upgrade that we're going to do is likely going to be Rocket's Pistol, so that comes back there. Let's discard. Well, actually, we can exhaust Ingenuity for Battery Pack. Exhaust Battery Pack, move a charge counter from this card to another tech upgrade, and comes with 2. I'm going to bring that in. And I think... While Dive Bomb is nice, I really want Home Technique out for Dive Bomb, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to pull it off. I've kind of killed my resources here, so we're going to just ready up. We're going to discard our whole hand and drop to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we're going to add Threat to the main scheme. Let's see which we have. Oh, Rocket's Pistol, another one of those. We have Reload, another Dive Bomb, another Battery Pack. Oh, Martial Prowess. We probably want that to come out too, just because that'll make it nice. Just in that we can pay for stuff. He's going to scheme for 1. Put Goblin Thrall and play engage with the player. So they're going to both scheme for 1. Then we are going to flip this over to another Goblin Thrall. Okay. Home Technique is looking a little nicer now. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to exhaust the heal. So I think that's all that I really kind of can do with that. Do I discard this to draw 2 cards? I think I do. I think I'm going to do my ability to get rid of this to draw 2. Now we have Rocket Launcher and Hall of Heroes. Okay. My only kind of thing is that we've put so many of our doubles got thrown out. So we're going to flip. Okay. So we've got this, which is interesting, but it's not going to really do everything I need it to. Hall of Heroes would be nice. So let's exhaust Ingenuity and Battery Pack for Hall of Heroes. So exhaust Hall of Heroes to... Okay, after you defeat a minion, place a glory counter here, and then as an alter ego action, exhaust this to remove 3 glory counters and draw 3 cards. We are then going to discard Martial Prowess, reload I've got a plan and rocket launcher for dive bomb because we're aerial. Deal 7 damage to an enemy, deal 1 damage to each other enemy. Now, we're going to hit a Goblin Thrall. We're going to get the excess damage because of this to draw the card. He's going to take 1. He's going to take 1. Oops. And then we're going to discard Salvage for Rocket's Pistol, and we're going to be able to put... I'm going to put the other Rocket's Pistol back up. Wait, didn't I discard one? No, it was a battery pack, so I discarded. Why did I think I had a Rocket's Pistol? Do I want that though? No, we're gonna do the rocket launcher. And then this comes in with the counters, and I'm gonna exhaust one of the counters to take him out. And then that minion's been defeated as well, so we're gonna be able to do that. And I think we're good for the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we're going to have threat to the main scheme. He's going to hit us for 2. I'm going to take the hit. So it's 2, just 2 damage. I'm getting pretty lucky with the boost cards. However, this is 1 away from popping, so we probably want to deal with that in some kind of way, shape, or form. We're going to flip another Goblin Thrall. Oh, good lord. Okay. So we have a Particle Cannon. We have a Rocket Launcher. To the end of the turn, heal 2 damage each time you deal any damage to an enemy, which is kind of nice. After you defeat it, after your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from the scheme. So we could do that. So we're going to use one of these to deal 2 damage to the Thrall. To do this, let's play our double for Schadenfreude. So until... Oh, actually, I'm going to do this first. Sorry, let me do them all again here. We're going to play Schadenfreude. So it says, until the end of the turn, heal 2 damage from Rocket each time you deal any amount of damage to an enemy. Then we're going to do Rocket's Pistol. Deal 2 damage to him. We're going to heal 2 for that. We are then going to attack Goblin Thrall for 2 and then chase him down. So after your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So we're going to heal 2 more. He's gone. We're going to move 2 threat from a scheme and draw a card because of our excess damage. What else do we have? Ooh, Marble Boy. Oh, and this goes up to 3. Now the question is, do I want to get out... So I have a Particle Cannon. It comes with 2 charge counters. Exhausted, do 4 damage to an enemy. It does overkill. Or do I want the Rocket Launcher and do 2 damage to the enemy and each minion engaged with the player? Or Marvel Boy and be a block next turn after I hit him for 2. I think we're going to exhaust Ingenuity and discard the Particle Cannon for Marvel Boy. He comes in as 0-2. When Marble Boy attacks, spend this fist resource. Attack gains piercing range. I'm obviously not going to do that because I want to keep this. But we're going to swing for 2 and knock him down to 11. He'll be our block next turn. We're going to keep Particle Cannon and we're going to draw up to 5. That's going to give us an additional boost. Alright, this is kind of nice. I mean, we're getting the minions, but they're like, you know, minioning up. Okay. So we're going to have threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack for 2. We're going to have Marble Boy block that attack. So 2, 3 damage. Marble Boy is dead. Or he's passed on. Okay. We're going to flip. Oh, he's going to attack us. Okay. I guess we're just going to take that hit. So we're going to take 2 damage plus put Goblin Nation into play. Each Goblin enemy, including green... Okay, he's going to hit us for 3 damage. And then threat's going to be added to the scheme. And then we're going to do our second encounter card, which is Goblin Knight. Oh dear. After he attacks you, discard 1 card from your encounter deck. If it's a Goblin minion, put it in play. I got to deal with this guy ASAP. Okay. And I think we're going to be able to. It's just... We've got no quarter. We've got the rocket launcher. And I need to deal with this. And it might be nice to get Spider-Girl out just to confuse I have like too many options. I have too many options. First off, let's thwart this. Is that what I want to do? I have 3 thwart, and I don't like that Goblin Nation gives the +1, but if we bring in Spider-Girl, or we bring in Throg, we can, well, I want to bring in Spider-Girl. So we're going to exhaust Ingenuity and no quarter for Spider-Girl. When she comes into play, after you play Spider-Girl from your hand, stun and confuse a minion. So I played her from her hand. That happens to him. We're going to discard both of these for Throg. Throg's going to come in after he enters play, give him a tough status if you're engaged with the minion, and we sure are. He'll be my block. We are then going to have... We're going to have Rocket thwart 3. We're going to have her thwart 1. I'm going to leave Throg there. I think that's all. Oh, hold on. I'm going to spend this and knock 2 off of the Goblin Knight. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Threat's going to be added. He's going to attack for 2. We're going to have Throg block that hit. So 2, 3. Tough takes it. He's not going to attack, or he's going to try, but he's stunned. We're going to flip. And we have Hysteria. Attached to Green Goblin. When Green Goblin schemes or attacks, give an additional boost card for its activation. You can spend 2 science resources to discard this card. Boo! Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Can we do something about that? Not with this hand. Okay. Although Hone Technique would be nice to get out, but I've got a plan. When you make a basic thwart, he gets +1 thwart until the end of the phase. I could thwart the rest of that off. I am going to flip down. I can tell you that right now. So I can discard Ingenuity. So let's actually do this. We are going to exhaust Ingenuity, and we're going to exhaust Genius for Hone Technique. Hone Technique says, when you play an aggression event, if you paid it using a science resource, increase the amount of damage that increase the amount of damage that event deals by its printed cost. Now, if we have Ingenuity out, we're always going to be able to do that. I'm going to discard both of these follow-throughs to get rid of this. I am going to have... I'm going to have Rocket thwart this off. Do I want Spider-Girl to attack Goblin Knight? I think I do. I'm going to have Spider-Girl attack Goblin Knight. So he's going to take 2 damage. And then we are going to flip down. And I'm going to end my go. Okay. We're going to discard. I've got a plan and draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're set up for Hall of Heroes to give us some extra stuff. That's going to go up by 1. He's going to scheme for 1, 2. This card gets a +1 if at least 1 Goblin minion is engaged with you. So it's going to be 2 from that. So he's actually going to gain 3 off of that. He's confused. He's not going to do anything. Goblin Reinforcements. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each Goblin minion in play. And there are 1. There is 1. So we've got that. We've got that. Okay, that's completely fine. Everything's fine. Dive Bomb. Oh, we're about to do some damage. Damage. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to exhaust this to remove the glory counters to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hello. Hello there. We're going to flip to Rocket Raccoon side. We're about to do some damage. Okay. We're going to discard Power of Aggression and Salvage for Dive Bomb. We did spend a science resource, so Dive Bomb's going to do 7 + 4. Do we have a tech upgrade? We're going to be able to put Rocket Launcher back on top of our deck, but we're going to do 7 damage plus 4, so 11 damage to Green Goblin and 5 damage to each other enemy. Green Goblin is donezo. His other one comes in. Actually, and then we're going to do Moment of Triumph. So after you attack and defeat an enemy, heal 1 point of excess damage. Okay, hold on. We're going to do that on Goblin Knight. So we did the 7 damage. He's dead. 4 damage happens to him. And then we're going to do Moment of Triumph. So after you attack and defeat an enemy from your hero, for each point of excess damage dealt to that enemy by attack, heal your hero. So I did 5 damage to him. He has 3 health. We're going to gain 2 health back. And we're going to draw a card, which is the card that we got back from salvage. I think the timing of that's all right. He's defeated. And then he comes into play. So when he comes into play, when revealed, deal 2 encounter cards to each player. And then the same thing after he schemes or attacks, or after he does damage, put a threat on the main scheme. He comes with 18 health, which is totally fine. Okay, that was fine. Because you know what? We're going to play Strength, Ingenuity, and we're going to discard Reload to do another Dive Bomb, which is going to do 11 damage to him, which puts him at 7. Because of this. Oh, this gets a glory counter. I'm going to have Throg thwart that off. And I'm going to thwart these off. And I don't think I can win this turn. He takes consequential. Let's discard both of these for Marshall. No, do I want to keep it? I'm going to keep Rocket Launcher. I'm going to discard those 2. We're going to draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have Rocket Launcher still. Okay, we should be able to do something next round. Okay. That's going to go up. He's going to hit for 2. We're going to have Throg block it. So he's going to do 2. Put Goblin Thrall in play. 2 damage. Throg is defeated. Goblin Thrall is going to hit us for 1. We have our 3 encounter cards now. Encounter card number 1 is going to be Pumpkin Bombs. Pumpkin Bombs. Attach to the villain. After the villain attacks you, discard Pumpkin Bombs, take 2 indirect damage, and then you can spend 2 fists to discard this card. So he's got Pumpkin Bombs. We've got Crisis on Half-World. You may flip the alter ego to choose to exhaust your alter ego to remove Crisis of Half-World from the game, or discard the highest Crisis upgrade you control if no upgrades are discarded this way. Highest upgrade I control is Hone Technique. I don't really want to discard that, so I'm just going to go ahead and flip and exhaust, which is going to remove this from the game. And our final one is going to be Monster. Monster. When revealed, you are stunned. If you already stunned, take 2 damage. So we are stunned. So that was a series of unfortunate events if I'd ever seen one. All right. Well, that's kind of unfortunate because I didn't want any of that to happen that way. Okay. By getting Angela out. So I have this rocket launcher. I can deal 2 damage to each minion and the villain each minion engage with me. Maybe I can use Angela to finish somebody off, but the stuns really hold me back a bit. Alright, so let's discard. I've got a plan and energy for rocket launcher. So it comes with the 2 charges. But if I bring Angela in, I'm bringing another minion in. And that's just like a bunch of shenanigans that I don't really want to deal with. Yeah, this is not an ideal situation if I'm being honest. Let me think about, hold on, let me try this again. The question is, do I gamble it by discarding this to see if I can get something? Because if I can attack, if I can do Into the Fray, that'll help with the main scheme, or I could just take him out entirely, but I'm stuck without an attack. I'm going to do Tinkering. I'm going to discard Tinkering to get the 2 card draw. Okay, Salvage and Schadenfreude. Okay, the problem still is I don't have a second attack. And with Salvage, I can get Tinkering right back, or I can get Thruster Boots right back, but I just don't have another attack. Because if I could get rid of the stun, but we can heal up. We can heal up a little bit. We're going to play Angela. So Angela's going to come in. After she enters play, search the top 10 cards of the counter decks. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And put a minion, engage Beowulf, and put a minion engage with us. And I'm actually going to do this Goblin Thrall and put that into play with us. That's fine. We're going to flip. We're going to discard energy for Schadenfreude. So we're going to do a bunch of damage here. We're gonna do Ingenuity and Salvage for Rocket Launcher. And then because Salvage, we're going to put a tech card back up above. So that tech card, I'm actually going to make Battery Pack. It's going to go back on top of our deck. We're going to have Angela hit for 2. She's going to hit the Goblin Thrall for 2. She's going to take Consequential. Then, this comes with the 2 counters. We're going to exhaust Rocket Launcher, and it just says remove a charge counter and choose a player, deal 2 damage to the... So we're dealing damage, we're not attacking. So that's important to distinguish because we are not going to be removing our stun. So we're going to do 2 damage to this, 2 to this, 2 to this, it's defeated, and 2 to him. So he's down to 5. And in doing so, he's defeated. We're going to draw a card because we did excess damage. And then we're going to heal up to max health because we would have gotten 2... Heal 2 damage from Rocket each time you deal any amount of damage to an enemy. So we dealt 2 damage. We did it 4 times. So we healed up back to 13. Because that would have been 6. So... Oh, and then this flips back up here. We're going to discard I've Got a Plan for a Battery Pack. And I'm going to exhaust Battery Pack to put a counter onto there. And I think that's it. And I'm just going to let the main scheme pop. So we're going to keep into the fray, and we're going to draw up to our hand size. Okay. So the main scheme is going to go off. When completed, in player order, each player not engaged with a Goblin minion must discard 3 cards. We are engaged with the Goblin minion, so that passes on. It's Mutagen Cloud. It just flips. It starts off with 4 per player and goes up per Goblin enemy in play. So for us, it's going to go up 3. Okay. So Goblin's going to attack us for 2. And I'm just going to take the hit. We're going to take 2 damage, 3 damage. So we're going to take 3 damage total, putting us at 10. Then the Pumpkin Bomb, we're going to take 2 indirect damage. So I'm going to take 1 from Rocket and 1 from Angela, because we can redirect it, and then it gets discarded, right? After the villain attacks you, discard Pumpkin Bombs until take 2 indirect damage. Monster's going to attack us. We are going to block with Angela. She's going to take that hit and be defeated. And then the Goblin Thrall is going to attack us, putting us at 8. Okay. We now are going to flip. He schemes. He schemes for 2, 3. That's fine. We're about to wrap this up. For sure. Okay. First off, we're going to exhaust this to deal 2 damage, 2 damage, and 2 damage. So he's at 3. He's at this, and he's defeated. When he's defeated, we're going to draw a card. This is also going to get added here. We're going to attack to take care of that stun. We're going to exhaust Ingenuity and Power of Aggression for Into the Fray. It's going to do 6 damage plus 3, so 9 damage to him. He's got 2 health, so 7 total damage. So remove 7 threat from the main scheme. And then he's gone. That goes up. We get to draw a card. And then we're... Oh, I can't do Into the... Oh, I shouldn't have discarded... That's fine, whatever. It's too late now. I was like, I shouldn't have discarded... I shouldn't have discarded Power of Aggression. I should have discarded Into the Fray and chased them down. And then I'm going to keep Power of Aggression for no quarter and do 4 damage, and he's dead. Okay, so we won. I had to just kind of change the order there, but we would have been fine. We would have won. I mean, I think we would have been fine either way, because that would have went up by 1. He would have attacked us. That would have done a bunch of damage, but that's fine. Then he would have schemed, and then that would have been that. It would have been fine. We would have been fine. Anywho, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching this playthrough, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.